Welcome to the Skratcher podcast, everyone. Today is a very special episode. We have our chapter heads worldwide. We got Inspekt representing Hawaii. We got Merril representing Guam. We got Randy representing Montreal. Rayted-R representing AO. Jork representing the Winnipeg area. Myself representing Toronto. Jointz representing Seattle. And of course, Paul Skratch representing AO. This is going to be... Captain, yeah, that's right. This is going to be a very special episode. You're gonna get to know all of the chapter heads worldwide, starting right now. Let's give a round of applause for all of our squad right here. Yo, what's up?
Hello.
Yes.
Hi. Some new faces, familiar faces.
Yes.
How do you do?
Let's start introducing ourselves. Who we are with Inspekt. What's up? Where are you from? And how did you get associated to the Skratcher community?
Hi, I'm Inspekt, or Aloha, if that matter. I represent Hawaii, and I got affiliated. Oh, hi. But I got affiliated through one of our members from AO, Ray. He kind of just like lunged me in there with everybody. So that's how I got affiliated with Skratcher.
Okay. Fine.
Merril? Yeah, so name's Merril, representing Skratcher Guam. So backing up a little bit. So it was originally started by the homie Junebug. I don't know what year he kind of connected with y'all. Anybody on here remember when he kind of reached out? Maybe it was mid 2010s, something like that, or 15.
Yeah. Could be like 2015-ish.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. So he's been heading up Skratcher Guam a long time. It ebbed and flowed with activity. They've been holding like scratch sessions down in Tumon, which is kind of like Hawaii's Waikiki out on the island. And I left the island in 2003, relocated to the Bay Area, lived there for 10 plus years. And then in 2016, I relocated from the Bay up to Roseville, which is near Sacramento, where I reside now. And then it wasn't maybe a year or two ago where the homie Junebug was like, yo, do you want to kind of revamp and reintroduce Skratcher Guam again? So that's kind of how I got pulled into it. But yeah, shout out to the OG Junebug for getting the thing going.
Shout
out, Junebug.
What's up? My name is Randy, representing Skratch Montreal.
Let's go.
So I heard there was this guy like going around through Vancouver, Toronto, Seattle. He was at some scratch session, some random day, and then I was trying to vape outside, have some privacy, and this dude came out to me, he's like a creep. He's like, "Yo, do you know Manzo?" I'm like, "Yeah, I scratch you." Like, "Oh, okay. I have something to offer you." I'm like, damn. What are you trying to say, man?
Mafia style.
Nah, to be honest, so I met up with Jovie at the Sunday Scratch session, and it's crazy because I heard about Jovie after I met with him, even before I was I spoke with the Skratcher guys, and I was already following Skratcher because of Paul, but I never met Jovie before. And then he was like, "Yo, do you want to be part of the community and, represent Montreal?" And I was open to it. And then that's how it went, pretty much. Pretty quick and easy.
Well, welcome.
It was true. Every word of it was true.
Yeah.
You were a beeper for real? Walk up to people,
walking up to people, dressed all black.
Oh yeah, I would be scared too. Be like, "Oh, this guy is Filipino guy's trying to sell me something or trying to get me to church or something."
Especially because I never met him before, and I was just alone outside, and he just came out and walked up to me like that. Yo,
that's what's up. Yeah,
I've been watching you. Like, what do you mean?
Whoa!
I watch all your videos.
Hey, yo.
Like when you scratch.
Now, going back to roots wise, Randy, what got you into DJing or scratching in the first place?
I wanted to find something that would put me out of the lot in Montreal. I feel like in Montreal, DJs are really focused on playing music, basically, like, not to be talking shit on anybody, just I feel like everybody was kind of the same. They would do the same thing, so I just wanted to put myself like somewhere different and bring something new, not new but different to Montreal, in terms of club scene or club and bars. Because here it's really two separate type of DJs. Like either you do clubs and you don't really scratch, or you just scratch and you don't really do clubs or bar, or you don't play really much. So there's only a few, I think, in Montreal that like either they do clubs and they really know how to scratch and enjoy it and not taking aside you can't scratch, or scratch is for the nerds and stuff. So when I started DJing around, it's pretty late, so 2012, I got introduced to the first turntable, the Audio Technica LP 120, and I just started learning scratch with YouTube videos. And I met DJ Gems and DJ Vertigo from Montreal, and asked them for some tips and stuff, and shout out. And that's how I kind of came around it. Yeah. And from there, I just try to be good at it the best I can. Yeah.
I mean, Merril, like, yeah, I'm sure a lot of people have come across your videos in their algorithm somehow. Like you do these crazy mixes, hella fun to watch, very, very well put together, and like,
appreciate that.
I guess you've been DJing for a minute now.
Yeah, most def. So the backstory is I got introduced to DJing in '92. So I would come and visit the Bay because my mom and dad split. Well, I was born in San Diego, and then when my mom and dad split, I moved to Guam and was raised out there. I think I was in the first grade when I moved to Guam. But starting like in middle school, I would come and visit my mom and family out here. And one of those summers in '92, my uncle, his name's Daryl Stevenson, he was spinning at, a family, maybe it was a christening or something. And so he had, the big old TV speakers, turntables, vinyl, all that stuff. And I'm just this, middle school, super introverted, shy kid. And he's like, "Hey, Merril, come and, try and mix." And I'm like, "No, the party's jumping. There's no way I'm going to get up there and, give it a shot." But, sure enough, he kind of pulls me aside, kind of coaches me along. And I do a mix with a lot, he's basically the one telling me what to do, and I just follow his instructions, push the fader to one side and go to the next song, and everyone's just, vibing off of that and going crazy. And I'm like, what the hell is this feeling, So that was the intro to DJing for me with my uncle in '92. And then I go back home to Guam that summer, and my cousin Ranel, he goes by Ron. He just so happened to be starting up his own, because he's a couple years older than me. Some of the neighborhood kids in Guam, he was starting up his own mobile DJ crew, and I was just a little run trying to tag along with the younger cats. I still remember vividly where he had the practice set of turntables in his room, and me and my family were living with him at the time. So when they would go out and do their gigs, I was, like I said, too young to follow. I'd sneak into the room, try and turn stuff on and mess with it, and then every 2 seconds I'd run outside to see if the car was coming back, if they were gonna, because I don't want to get in trouble. Right. So I was telling them about that. But I think it was the next summer in '93 where he copped the tape of the '92 DMC, where Qbert did the whole Mary Had a Little Lamb tone play and all that great stuff. And that solidified it for me. I was like, I have to be a DJ. This is, I've never seen anything like that in my life, let alone see a Filipino, do that stuff on the world stage. I was like hooked from that point on. But yeah, so the start the flame came from my uncle, and then it solidified with seeing Cuber in the DMCs. And then in middle school, in the 8th grade, I got recruited in a DJ club at my middle school into the group called Pinnacle Sound Performance, where we did a bunch of mobile stuff. So starting in the 8th grade all the way through high school, I was DJing, doing all the local parties and stuff. Eventually got into radio with the Rude Boys out there with Sim, Cabrera, shout out to those guys. And then all along throughout sporadic throughout those years, I would try and do some battles and stuff. And one of the battles, I think I was in sophomore year, where I battled the cat. His name is Chris. He lives in Hawaii now. He goes by Rockadile. But once we battled each other, I never met any other DJ that cut or scratched that was in my same age group. So after the battle, we didn't even care who won. We just linked up and became homies and started Spinister Crew. So that's our crew that we rock with. So that's Junebug is in there too, and a bunch of the homies that I went down to NAM with are in that crew. But yeah, man, I think that's the biggest takeaway for me with this whole DJ thing is just meeting people, and that shy kid that started off all introverted, just this opened up so many doors for me. So that's what I love about this whole game, man.
Are you still introvert?
Yes. Yeah.
Show of hands here. How many of y'all are introverted?
He goes on and off, man.
I think most DJs are kind of like that.
Yeah.
We express ourselves through music or scratch or whatever.
Yeah.
And we expect people to understand us.
I'm introvert only, depending who I'm talking to.
Yeah, of course.
Super relatable. Yeah.
It's like selective hearing, but selective socializing.
Yeah.
Yeah. I get smell bullshit from far away.
Damn.
So people we don't know versus people we know.
I just kid, man. I love everyone.
I could relate to you, Merril, though, because like 8th grade for me too, man. It was like when I started, but I didn't do like a whole sound crew, just my homies. They had like a DJ club. That's how I got my start into it. And I was just never the type to like really talk to people. So I was just always like gravitated towards scratch people because you could just really nerd out, man.
Yeah.
But wanted to ask you, Merril and Randy, when did scratching when was it not just a hobby?
I think speaking for myself, coming from the whole mobile DJ background, and that's the thing I guess I kind of love about DJing is when I go for mixing and kind of creative stuff like that and I get tired of it, I'll go to scratching. And then when I kind of phase out of that cycle, I'll go to juggling and I'll kind of just keep circling around. And maybe that's why I'm not fully maybe improving on one or the other, but that's what kind of keeps me going with the whole DJ game is like I keep hopping around between the different avenues, I guess.
Yeah, that's a good practice.
I'm the exact same way, man. I get distracted too easily.
Yeah.
Try to work on a mix and then you just end up cutting.
Yeah.
Or
I mean, even if you're cutting solo, I'm sure most of you, I kind of get tired of hearing my stuff. So I'm like, I need to go to a session, get inspired, bounce some stuff off of other cats.
Yeah. I did the Vect DMC Canada Bootcamp. It opened my eyes so much, like on new stuff. Not new stuff, but stuff that was out there that I didn't know about it. And how, like ways to practice, how to be creative. It was like eye-opening for me. Like it was a hobby. It's still a hobby, but I feel like you could really do something about it if you just like connect with other people who've been there. And it was really eye-opening doing the boot camp. That it could be more than just a hobby for sure.
How long was that boot camp that you had to take? Like, how long was that with Vect?
It's 3 hours per session for 4 weeks. So 3 hours per week for 4 weeks.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty
long. Is it still ongoing for you right now?
No, right now it's the beat juggling bootcamp. I didn't take that one. I'm still in the first bootcamp that's probably going to take me over a year just to process everything and learn, because he's going full like top to bottom narrowed, and he's giving us all the scratch tools, all the samples, all the recorded videos too, so we can go back and look at it. But it has like for me, it's gonna take me over a year for sure, just to practice and learn stuff.
Yeah. Shout out DJ Vect.
Shout out to Vect. Yes, absolutely.
Shout out. Yeah.
Shout out.
He's doing his thing. I was surprised there was about 45 people on the first boot camp. For 45 people, yo, it was crazy.
Like all levels, Randy, or it was a all levels too.
Well, he said it's not for beginners. Like it's not gonna teach you how to do a baby scratch or timing and stuff. So you need to have like basic scratch and beat juggling in first, and then it's like building from there. So intermediate and then advanced. Go ahead.
Let me pick your brain, Randy. But like, you know how you said that it opened up your eyes like after doing this boot camp. What would you say changed from how you practiced before to after doing the boot camp?
That I was mostly circling around the same patterns of practicing. I wasn't going out of my thinking, kind of, because I was just practicing what I saw or what I've seen from other videos and people around me, and try to not copy, but kind of like do some patterns and stuff. But then with the boot camp, it's kind of opening the out of the box kind of thing.
Very cool.
And it made me really realize that like I was just doing the same thing over and over, and then there's so much stuff out there that you can do. It's crazy.
I'm glad you did that, because I feel like back then, me coming up, there wasn't that going on. There wasn't like a world champion like offering services to teach people. Like the digital age now is different. You could learn through like Zoom or like stuff like this. We have like these type of things to learn, but for some of us, it was all VHS, just kind of copying what we saw. I'm sure, Merril, you could relate to, right? When you were practicing, you were just kind of mimicking what you saw in videos, right?
Most definitely, yeah. That's what I was going to chime in earlier. Is a lot of rewinding tapes, cassette, VHS, and trying to figure out what the secret to the sauce, man. So it's dope. I mean, I think everyone's kind of leveling up super quick now, especially the youth. I mean, they're catching on super fast because everything's available.
Access to information is quicker now, for sure. And just to have like one-on-one. He also Vect offered like after sessions to video yourself, like a 30-second scratch or beat juggle, and then send it to him. And at the next session, he would play like a few videos and comment on the video for you.
Wow, like that. Yeah, that's really good.
I should send him. I should enroll and send him a video of like saying he said he wants a video of you scratching. I'm just gonna be like, hey, look. Feedback. You need some lotion, Ray. I'm like, oh
yeah. Maybe some cortisone.
Ashy.
I know, right? Called me out.
That's crazy.
Let's talk about Skratcher openings. First of all, with Inspekt, could you describe how the Hawaii Skratcher opening was?
Fucking a blessing. It was a godsend, I swear. It was even with like Jovie there, Jovie felt like family. Like everything was. How do I put it into words? It's hard to put into words because it was everything all at once. It was something the community really wanted. It was something that we had personal fulfillment in starting, and it was something that we've been trying to do for a long time, and it finally happened. So overall, the experience was amazing. It was like family. God was in the room. It was dope overall.
And for Skratcher events that you've attended, Chris, what has been your favorite thus far?
Bro, I gotta say, Seattle, oh man. If anything was to push me forward in like, in regards to like inspiration and skill and just constant, like I'm still off the high of it. So like, my increase in like ability has grown so much exponentially within the month of then to now versus a 2-3 year span, and it's just because like what Merril said, when you go to a session and you get inspired and you catch inspirations for every type of technique that you don't even see, it's just so dope to be around it. And I still can't get off this high.
Damn, I have FOMO. When was that?
That was
November.
Yeah, November. Randy, you've attended a Skratcher event?
Not yet. Haven't.
Not yet.
No.
Which one have you heard about?
I'm looking forward to one.
Yeah.
I wanted to go. Apparently, there was supposed to be one in Ottawa, but it didn't work out. And then,
Right. No,
there was a Toronto one, but you're not going to be there, Jovie.
I'm not there right now, but Toronto Thursdays, every other Thursdays, rotating Thursdays, they're doing a Skratcher event at the System Music Warehouse. That's in Pickering. But yeah, there is a Skratcher session every Thursdays. Every other Thursdays, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
That's dedication, yo. Seriously.
That's all.
Yeah, man.
Every week.
Every second week. Every second week.
Second week.
Yeah.
Twice a month.
Yeah.
Twice a month. That's
Twice a month.
That's a lot, dude.
Twice a month. Yeah.
You're lucky to have a session like that going on. Seriously.
Everybody brings their equipment.
There's already equipment there because System Music Warehouse is an OG store. Like all the DJs went through it. Like I used to get my gear there. T Junior got gear there. Lil Jazz got gear there. So it was a very it was an important store for us to have. Like that was like, because it was in the east end of things. It wasn't in downtown Toronto. It was in the east, so it focused on like Turnstiles went there to get some stuff. Like it was dope. It was a good place
Do you think the location of the store and the session affect like how many people or the people that go there?
Because there's a lot of talent.
Not like downtown Toronto.
Yeah, there's a lot of talent in the east. So I think Toronto's too big to have it in one location. Like if anything, they could have an east and a west session going on. Like Mississauga, there's so much talent there. Pickering, Scarborough's like so much talent. So Toronto's big enough that it could split in two and still have sessions like simultaneously.
Okay, it's not like Montreal, super small.
No, Montreal's super small. But we look forward to throwing events in Montreal soon.
Opening.
Yeah.
We need an opening.
Yeah, we do.
Jovie, I need you.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
He's gonna walk up to you.
He'll be there. He'll be there.
Yeah, trust.
He'll be there. Even if you didn't invite him, he'll be there. Yeah.
He'll knock at my door.
Yeah, he will. He's like, hey, how you doing?
I've been looking. I've been watching your videos.
Damn. What's up? George, how's your opening like? How's the Winnipeg opening like?
Our opening was really good actually because it was such a new thing. But this was 10 plus years ago, right? But I still recall it was like I just started messaging a bunch of DJs here and spread the word. And it was so crazy because like for our first session, we got everybody to bring their gear. So there was guys like bringing like, you can only imagine, I think there was, give or take, there's probably like 20 turntables set up there. And we had like tables just filled with like mixers, controllers, like it just like a little bit of everything, just as long as they all just wanted to cut, right? But the crazy part was we actually understood like how to get on, get off and shit. But it was wild. It was a big scene. And then
did everyone know how to count? Like when
that was the thing. You'll have your few that'll like go over here and there, but it was a lot of people, man, and it was expected.
Wow, that's good.
And it was cool because like we had people there that didn't even cut; they just wanted to see what was happening.
Yeah,
bro, I thought it was a long wait when we were at Beat Junkies for the long Tagon. I thought it was a long wait, but 20 setups, bro. Can you imagine waiting your turn?
It was crazy, man. It was a wild one. If I could find a photo of it again, like you'll be like, yeah, it's a lot of turntables, man.
That's a lot of For the very first session in Vancouver, I think there was like 4 people that showed up and just waiting in line with Genius scratching for 86 bars took forever, and that was crazy.
Surprise.
Yeah.
Paul, what has been your favorite Skratcher session? Do you have any favorites? Like top 3? Like you've seen everything.
I haven't seen everything. I mean, like,
well,
you know. I mean, I like to watch guys just go off on turntables.
Come on.
No, but what I mean, like, I honestly like recent memory. I really like the Winnipeg anniversary where we were at. The only reason because it got to the point that we, it was just close and intimate. It was just like us four, like, LJ and you and L Train. We actually scratch. Like, we really scratch at our own sessions to begin with. Like, you're hosting, you're talking, and blah blah blah, setting up gear and shit. But when it's basically at the sessions that we're able to cut, those are fun. Yeah.
Justin, what's your favorite session so far, like, that you've been to?
I've been to a lot, but the past one at my house in November, what Inspekt was saying, when it was just the house dudes. So we had like AO there, and then DJ and Eli were there with us, and we're here in the little studio, and some of us would be in the other room doing things, but we could all just hear, like, maybe Ray and Lionel would be in here just talking and sessioning, and then Inspekt would come in, someone would leave, and it would be this constant, like, maybe 2 or 3 people. We had Doverman here, so that was the whole thing. And then this past NAMM at the first B&B, that was a dope one because Beltron had brought his WoW, and I think we had my WoW there, but that was a cool session. And yeah, so it's just those little sessions, I think, that because most of the time at the Skratch events that I'm part of here in the local, I'm playing beats, so I'm not normally able to listen in session. I'm listening in a capacity, but I'm also listening to, like, when do we switch up, and it's a different, when you're playing for beats for people, it's a different type of listening.
Right.
So yeah, for me, it's those behind the scenes sessions that really connect to my soul, I guess. You know what I'm saying?
So I was gonna say, Justin, I thought you were gonna say that while we were cutting at your place, the other room, you hear Jorik and Jovie singing "All My Life," like,
the karaoke in the living room.
Was it "All My Life" or "Cry for You"? Was it "Cry for You"?
Oh, remember it is Jodeci. That's for sure.
Jodeci, bro. It was like J-Flex and Jorik and Jovie.
So bad.
Going in, karaoke in the other room. We didn't even have it mic'd up or nothing. It's not like traditional Filipino house here. It's just like put on YouTube and just scream at the TV.
Yeah, go at it. Go at it. Yeah.
That's dope. That was fun.
Yeah, I think everybody's just trying to get embarrassing Ray pretty much.
The Seattle chapters are always like fire, always like good times. And I think the chapters, when they throw events, I think it's the people that matter most when you're throwing a successful Skratcher event. Like, like I've said before, you put your Eagles out the door, right, Ray?
Yeah, shout out to the Eagles.
Yeah.
Can I chime in on this one? Like,
yeah, of course.
Come on, Paul. Let me have one. So, going back to, like, the memorable Skratcher stuff, I think one of the craziest ones, I think, like, I want to say my personal experience had to have been at least, it was the one from LA right after our first NAMM together, Paul. It was that one. Because the thing that made that one so crazy, it was just basically Instagram in your face. All the guys that you're following, like, you've never really kind of met them, but they were all just there in one room. I remember seeing freaking Ray there. I was like, fuck, he loves Rayted-R. Like, that's another thing too. And, and let's put it this way. Now we're all Skratcher. Rayo, we're chapter heads, and we're here together right now on this pod.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Wait, was that the session I heard so many stories of where, like, you got a bad review on the B&B or something?
No, that was the one that I attended.
That was 2020.
2020 when I met Ray. That was my first Skratcher experience. I was like overwhelmed that was like Instagram in real life for me. I was like, fuck, I follow everyone here without them knowing it. I'm fanboying like from across the table. I'm like, fuck.
Like these guys are all for you guys who don't know what happened during that NAMM year. So I booked the Airbnb under my name, and that was the last time I booked the Airbnb under my name. Yeah, so many people show up. It was crazy, dude.
That was a big one, man.
Yeah.
Oof.
It was fun.
And then it went.
Yeah, we were all rocking portables. It was just portables.
It was all portables. Yeah, it was all portables.
Yeah. And I'd visit the Skratcher house even back then, like those other earlier years, man. It was just a kitchen full of like dudes hanging out and a bunch of cutting going on, man. Like at 3 or 4 in the morning, I'm like, holy shit, dude. These guys are not tired from the show.
So it hasn't changed, man. There's always a group.
Has not changed. Yeah,
it's not often
all night.
Everybody in the same spot.
Not every day you get to cut with people from all over. So I guess you're just really taking advantage, man. It's kind of like, if you haven't seen it, if you're like really into a girl, you're going to do the most you can with the time you have, Just trying to fuck, really. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of like how it was at Justin's.
Yeah, just basically trying to fuck each other.
Pretty much, we're just trying to have
there's like, we talk about being introverted, right? And I think for me too, it's like one of the illest sessions that I have ever listened to is definitely at Lost Zone Pros in Lotus's place. And hearing like the top tier scratchers from around the world in one room going off, it's like the most amazing thing.
Fight Club, yeah.
Yeah, but like,
you can't talk about it. You can't talk.
You can't talk about it. But I would never. I still have never gotten brave enough to step in there.
It's intimidating.
Yeah, it's like when you go to a gym and everyone's buff, and you're just like, "Damn, I'm just starting out, dude." That's how I feel going to those like events. I'm just like, "Is my form okay?" Like, holy shit.
Everyone's got arms except you. You got just legs.
Pretty much, dude. I got the Filipino cow shit, but like everyone else is just like, everyone's there just going off. You know what I mean? It's like someone's running fast as fuck. Someone's like benching like 500 pounds and shit. And I'm just like, I'm just trying to chill, dude. I'm just trying to do like fucking machines and shit. Fuck.
I'm just trying to stretch.
Yeah. That's exactly it, dude.
That's exactly how it feels, bro. My God.
Hey, was this a question about like what was your favorite scratcher or like the scratch session?
Yeah. So Ray, what was yours? You've been to like
I've been to a handful, man. I've been to Skratcher LA back in like an early like 2014, 2015 times. Like that one was dope. And it's like it's cool because like all these sessions I've been to are like people I've seen throughout the years. Because when Skratch Lounge was around, anything in like Vancouver, I've been to Skratcher in Vancouver. We actually performed Battlestar on their 2-year anniversary. That's how I actually like first met Paul in person and stuff. And I was really shy. But what was I going to say? Man, like they're all good. It's hard to really pick one because it's like each one I've been to, there's always like familiar faces, and it's just always a jam getting to session with people, you've seen and follow and stuff like that. And it's just like, or it's like people you've seen like in a battle circuit or just in other sessions and stuff. It's like, yeah, you just end up connecting. You're like, oh, dude, I love your cuts, dude. It's like, let's hang out. Yeah, but no, it's cool. Like, like just seeing everybody like continue to keep pushing the culture forward. And like, especially with Seattle, like, I mean, that one wasn't my first time going to an actual Skratch event with like full on like lighting and shit. You know what I mean? They went like for the first B-Town event and then D-Styles as like a showcase. I know like Skratcher had their first one like that, and D actually told me about that. But yeah, I wasn't really going to Canada like that. Like that was kind of out the way for me coming from San Diego. But overall, it's hard to pick one, man. I don't have a real favorite one just because they're all equally good in their own way, man. Like real talk.
Well said.
Proper.
Well
You're proper, Mr. Prada vest and shit.
So long ago.
Yo, so but that's like your staple thing, bro. All black out.
So let's transition though. I kind of want to know more about everybody's local scene and what scratching's like in your city and what the community's like. So I know Merril, you're far away, but maybe you can talk about Guam and the crew there.
So in Guam, it's kind of tough because there's a lot of Skratcher Guam heads. I mentioned Junebug. He's in MSC, Merchant Marines, so he's in and out of port, you know. And then a lot of the guys that were running deep with Skratcher Guam have left the island. I mean, it's getting tough out there. Guam is pretty much headed the way of, you know, Hawaii 2.0. It's getting pricey as hell. So people are looking for opportunities elsewhere. But we do have a couple of heads, Jake Pogies out there. So trying to get some people to kind of take up the flag and run it up again, get things going. But yeah, slowly but surely, a lot of people have left the island, but they come back. The cool thing is a lot of military are out there. So there's I'm sure there's Skratcher, you know, heads that are hibernating on island. People come for vacation, whatnot, you know. So that's I think one of the cool things was some of the cut videos that I put up on YouTube. I see people, you know, from all over the world messaging like, "Hey, when's the next session?" or "When can we get down?" And I'm just like, "Damn, I'm not on island anymore." So it's a little tough in that respect, but we got some plans to get that stuff going again. But up here, regionally in Sacramento area, they got a bunch of sessions going on with like Skratch Pad was rolling hard for a bit over at 12's Wax in downtown. So those cats they're hella dope and they're super welcoming and open. PJ was able to come through at one of the sessions a while back. Yeah, that's right. And that was dope. I scooped him up and we checked it out. So it was cool. And then some of the Skratcher Bay Area fam came up too. Beltron, Lowe, you know, rolled through too. So it was a cool, you know, and I think that was the first time I might have met PJ in person. So it was dope.
I think that's what PJ was saying, that he would have stopped talking about how hospitable you were when you met up with him, and he was just like, "Man, yo, we gotta get Merril back in here, man. He's such a dope man. He's like family, bro. He's family." And then, like, I think because of that meetup, it sparked. Remember that time Jovie was talking about, like, man, Skratcher's like a fraternity. Like, no matter where you go, everyone's treated like brothers. Like, you know? So I was like, cool.
100.
True. Randy, what about Montreal, man? What can you tell us about the scene out there?
I think everybody's hiding. I know there's people out there who scratch and they love scratching. I just think there's no platform for them to just come and connect. Yeah, just because. Shout out to Manzo. But whenever I go to the sessions, it feels like not a competition, but more like we're doing often in public. So like there's kind of a pressure of showcase, if I can say, because there's a band and people are actually coming and looking at you, kind of like people who don't really scratch. They're just staring there, staring at you. So you're trying to bring your A game every time. So whenever there's like not new scratchers, but beginners, I would say, they're kind of afraid to come up. So they're just staying out there and then looking at us. So that's part of ideas of Skratcher Montreal, to make people more comfortable. Just simple as that. And that it's just not about who's better or whatever. Just come and hang and just scratch, man. And just ask questions, talk to people. Yeah. But yeah, there's people out there. We just need to get them together.
Or more, of course we're here to help. Like this truly is like a fraternity, like a brotherhood. So yeah, like, I mean, you could ask us, like, everyone here has their own events, and it's just, we all could give you our 2 cents on how it's like and what obstacles that we have to make successful events. Like 100%. Inspekt right here is a resource. Like, all of Hawaii's events are always fire. Like, he knows there's a formula that he has. So if there's anything we could help you out with, of course, ask away, because we could give you what we think. but it's always going to be different from city to city, but we'll always have our ideas on how to make it even easier and better for you. So
Dope.
yeah, just ask away, guys.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I wanted to ask you guys, speaking of like everyone here is like individual cities, like, you know how like sometimes you can tell like, oh, that dope scratcher's from this city. Is there like any like prospects or anybody who's like killing it in your city right now that's like one to look out for? Or you guys look up to for inspo?
That's L Train for me, man.
Yo, shout out L Train.
L Train.
Low key savage. Fuck that guy.
The John Connor, the John Connor of haters, that guy. Holy. Yeah. I don't know. Could we all answer that question? Who are we looking?
Yeah, everybody.
Yeah,
dude. Everyone's in
everyone.
different cities. Like you're out in
different
Toronto.
cities in Toronto.
Yeah.
Well,
Got Zeltron out there in Montreal. Hey?
Zeltron, yeah.
He's
Zeltron's in
fucking
Montreal.
dope.
Yeah, I was about to mention him actually. In terms of Skratch, Zaldi is really good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, man.
Yeah, I saw him last week at the Grown Ass Pizza Party. I don't know if you guys heard about it.
No.
From,
Yes,
from
Grown-Ups
Ottawa.
Pizza Party. Yeah.
Yeah, so they
That was
came
at
to
Goon
Montreal.
Tribes. That's Goon Tribes event, no? Chops?
No, he was DJing, but it's DJ LZD from Ottawa and
Okay,
DJ So
okay.
Nice. So Nice, is he from Toronto or Ottawa? I'm not sure. Anyways, so
Okay, cool.
they brought the Grown Ass Pizza Party in Montreal with throwback sound and 90s basement party stuff. And
That's dope.
it's from
That's
6
fun.
p.m. to 9 p.m. And it was really dope. And anyways, so that's where I saw Zaldi and
Zaldi.
yeah.
Man,
Well-
in Toronto, can't really think of anyone to be.
You got a handful of fucking champs out there, man.
You got some
Yeah,
OGs
but like-
out there.
What we're saying upcoming, right?
Anything.
Upcoming?
No, not
It doesn't have to be
necessarily.
upcoming. Yeah, it doesn't have to be
Oh,
upcoming.
like I mean,
yeah.
T
You wanna-
Junior is always like she's
Oh,
getting,
T Junior is pretty dope.
Vect. I mean, like
Yeah.
you have like a whole bunch of like Heads is out
Bastard.
there, Bastard's out there, like lots of talent is coming out of Toronto.
Headspin? Is Headspin from
Yeah,
Toronto?
Headspin. Yeah, Headspin is Toronto. Yeah, well, originally Vancouver, right?
Oh, okay.
But yeah, like there's a fuck ton of talent coming out of Toronto, man.
Damn.
But
On the Guam tip,
What?
the homie from the crew, Spinister crew, his name is Jeff. He goes by If Anything. He's been coming through to Nam for the last couple times we came down. Go ahead, Ray.
You said his name is If Anything? I thought, or you're just saying something. If
That's
Anything.
his DJ name.
yo, that's fire. That's fire.
The thing in Guam is like, hey, are you gonna roll through to the barbecue? And they're like, I'll roll through if anything. It's like, maybe I will.
Oh shit.
You know, that's kind of the saying. So he picked that up and ran with it. But this
dope.
guy's super hermit style, man. Like he will post a dope, super short story, and then he'll take it down like 5 seconds later. He's one of those cats.
Wow.
And he's never been about the battle scene. He's like, I just cut to cut type thing. But he's super ill, man. He's I still remember when I met him. I went back home on vacation with the fam, met up, hit up all the homies, said, hey, let's get a sesh going at one of the local urban shops. So we hit it up, put up all the portables. I think the video's on YouTube. And then we were cutting, and this kid just chills in the back on the bench, and he's just, side-eyeing us. And the whole time he never even cuts, and then he just dips. And I'm like, yo, who the hell? Okay, And then
Is it a young kid?
I like
sure enough,
that.
it was him. It wasn't until like a few years later where I came back in vacation again, and then he kind of jumped on the decks, and I'm like, what the hell? Like, this guy's been hiding out. And he from what I recall, was he just always did like all YouTube Q&As with people all over the world, like just by himself.
What?
And he's just one of those cats that can cut like
He's like
No
he's
other,
like
man.
he's like the Banksy of fucking like DJ or cutting. Just
and he's
pops
a
up
super
and takes his
humble
shit
guy.
down.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay,
But I mean,
that's
like,
different. That's
um,
different.
The few times we went to Lotus's spot, like he wouldn't even really touch the tables too much. Maybe a quick cut here and there, but he wouldn't just go off. I'm just like, damn. But
it's like that when you go there, dude. Even for me, like even going to Lotus's, it's like I always like do basic shit just because I'm just like everyone's here is like fucking running and shit. Let me just kind of like walk real quick. I mean, that's just me though.
Yeah,
just to kind of be like,
let's just do the 50-pound. The 50-pound press is all you need to do.
You got to come at it with a different angle, for sure.
Right. Just to have the good technique.
But yeah,
thanks for sharing that, man.
Yeah, and that's the thing that I was telling Junebug. Like, man, imagine how many other permit cutters there are all over the world that are just waiting for an opportunity to link up and you know,
or not waiting for an opportunity. Just take permit.
Some are about it.
Yeah, for sure.
Some just don't, you know, Obi-Wan that shit.
Those people,
I wanted to get into the 808 state, man. Who are some like ill cutters out there for you right now? Or like that's...
Bro, there's so many. It's kind of gnarly. Like, you had...
It's okay, we got like an hour.
Sure. Anymore. He moved go ahead. To the Bay. Okay, here's Victor. You got like Colossus. Man is just 0 to 1,000. You got Mana, who's very intricate. You have
Montreal.
Paco, which is like he's very stylistic on the cut, but it's still very like, oh fuck. It's like he kind of like D-Styles, if in that regard. And then you have Idea, but Idea hops around between states, but he's originally from here. Idea is another one. You have Revise. There's Wish. There's Pizzle. There's just a bunch of dope talent that they're, for better or not, they're not on social media really. It's kind of like if anything, like they really just want to cut. That's all it is. That's like they can give two shits about the fave. They can give two shits about people looking at them. But those are the guys I really like look up to, because like when you meet them in person, they're not just dope as cutters, they're dope as people too. Like you can talk to them and it's just like, wow, dude, I didn't know you were this cool. And I can call them friends now, guys. This is fucking sick.
That's what's up.
Very.
That's what's up.
It's the Skratcher effect, guys.
It is a Skratcher effect. Yeah.
You guys have met John Riss from Montreal?
Yeah.
Yes.
Super cool.
Super chill
Love
dude,
that dude.
man.
Yeah, man. Ever since DMCs, like I've been, you know, we've been chatting here and there, time to time now. So
you guys know he's a teacher in Nunavut.
Yeah.
Right.
Nunavut.
Or something like that, like up north somewhere. Yeah, he moved there with his wife, and they just teach there and then live there, and then he scratches in his basement, and now he's trying to open like a community for kids at his school to scratch, to learn about scratch.
Oh, nice.
And up north, it's pretty dope. And he got a sponsorship from Pioneer, like
Shout out John Riss, man.
That's your squad, right, Randy? He's your squad up there, isn't he?
Yeah, John. Yeah, John. His family's from here. Yeah, he comes here every summer. Yeah, super chill, man.
Damn, sick. Wow.
Damn.
I think for Vancouver, there's obviously like Libby, obviously, but there's also Doberman. I think if we didn't have a Skratcher, we would never have found out. Like, this guy does not have any social media presence or anything like that. And even him, like, even traveling with us to like Nam once in a while, like for him to scratch on like in those battles, like the invitationals and stuff like that, like we would have never found this dude. So yeah, he's my favorite in Vancouver right now. And shouts out Doberman.
Yeah, his phrasing is dope, man.
Yeah.
How did you meet him, you said?
Oh yeah, he came out to one of our Scratcher sessions back in 2009, maybe. And I think my link between him was he was friends with Eric first online, like they were scratching online. And Wondercut brought him down to one of our sessions, and we're like, who is this guy? Why is he so damn sick? Like, and story about that dude was like, he went to, like, he's originally from Edmonton, and he went to New York to learn how to DJ, to scratch. And he went to the Skratch Academy, and at the time shouts out to DJ XS. He was an instructor up there, and he linked up with him, and he's like, "There's nothing we can teach you, bro. Like you're good." And so I think for one weekend that he was there, he's like he had nothing else to do, but he just like hung out with XS and Skratch at his pads. And then he moved out of Vancouver after all that. So yeah, shouts out to Dover, man. Sick.
Yeah. Shouts out to John Cusack as well. So
yeah, John Cusack.
Oh my god.
He looks like John Cusack. Yeah, he does look like.
Look it up.
Yeah. Shouts out to Wondercut for pointing that out. It's like, hey, John Cusack's here. I'm like, where? And it's like, oh, yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
So funny.
Jovie, how you became a scratcher?
Oh, my story. Okay, so
I want to know your story.
I've followed Paul, and the way I got into the group was I moved to Vancouver, and I went to the school table tutors, and while I was there, I was just walking around the school, and then I saw the Skratcher banner, and that's when it clicked for me. I was like, oh, this is where they have the sessions. This is where they all cut, I guess. And then Relly, the owner of Table Tutors, told me, you know that it was founded here. I'm like, what? It was founded here? And then he gave me like the little history of it. And then he introduced me to Matt, who was already a Scratcher Vancouver. And Matt's like, yeah, man, like the guys are cool, super chill. Like you should come and session with us. And that was it. I met Eric. I met like the rest of the group when I went to NAM for the first time. That's where I met Paul and Genius. So they're all complete. That was 2020, right, Ray? 2020? Yeah, 2020 NAM was when I first like got my whole like, holy fuck, this is huge. Like this is like everyone I follow on Instagram is here. And it was like overwhelming. Like I couldn't believe the presence I was in. For someone to be an enthusiast from Toronto that never had mentorship in this craft, like it was very gatekeeping in my opinion in Toronto. And then when I met Skratcher, I all of a sudden had access to like the tutorials. I could watch them and say, how did you do that? And they will tell me. So I felt like I became a better Scratcher because I had like a community to show me how it was done that wasn't afraid to like break down the lessons and the mechanics for me. It was like it was something that meant a lot to me because I never knew, like you could watch YouTube and see how it was done, but when you have someone there to tell you right then and there what you're doing wrong. Like I remember I was doing the double click flare, it just didn't sound right, and Eric would say no, it was like do it this way, and it was immediately corrected, and I just kept on practicing that. So when you have like that kind of community just to like give you that lesson right then and there, it meant a lot. It meant a lot to me that I wanted to like get better at it. So that's why I just felt like, yeah, man, this is like the group I want to be in. It made you want to hone your craft even more and keep up with everyone. So yeah, so just to answer the question, I moved to Vancouver, met up with them, and that's that. I was just like, I knew this is my tribe, this is where I had to be. Yeah, man.
Do you guys want to hear my side of the story with Jovie? Like, man,
here we go.
I get this message from Relic from Table Tutors. He's like, hey, I got this DJ that I'm cool with. He also teaches here once at the school. He's gonna come with you guys to NAM. He's gonna stay with you guys at BNB. I'm like, the fuck? Like, bro, I don't even know, dude, and he's gonna stay with us at BNB? Like, he could be a serial killer, man. We know, like when we're sleeping, kill us, like for that. It's like, all right, cool. Like, it's like, really, are you sure? Like, this guy is legit. He's like, yeah, man, he's cool, bro. I'm like,
I was low key the same way, man. I was like, who is this guy?
Yeah, when I showed up, who is this dude with the product checking? Yeah, no, because bro, I was so into the chat, so I was like, fuck, man, what do I say? Hi guys, like, what the fuck do I say, man? Like, it's so weird because I'm already thrown in there.
You guys haven't met Jovie before now?
No, that was like the intro. It was like, bro, it was like legit, like a fart in an elevator. Like you were so surprised. like there's no way of getting out of it. Like it was there. It was just there.
I was forced voluntold.
Yeah, that's funny as hell, bro.
I got voluntold.
That's funny as hell, man.
No, but jokes aside, though, like I am so glad that I met dude, and it goes to show how like the universe plays a big role in your life, like people coming into your life in a certain time. And when this dude came in, it was just like it's been great. Like he's like one of my best friends, and I can't be happier than just like so thankful that really fucking pushed this guy to us, like, you know. So yeah, that's out.
Good shit.
Yo, low key, I was nervous as hell, man, because I was like, yo, I'm in the presence of like these guys. Fuck, man. Like, how am I gonna like fit in like this? Because I'm not as strong as you guys and cunt, but I'm like, fuck, man. Like, what am I gonna do? I'm like that little brother. Oh, how do you do that? Like, fuck, it's so weird.
Don't worry, I filled that role real quick, bro.
Right?
Fuck. I filled that role real quick, bro.
What do you got about you guys, Justin and Ray and Jory?
Me, I met Paul, Eric, and the guys from Skratcher like way back through. So Seattle has a long session before that called the Skratch Lounge. DJ Bamboo and Spinja started that. But I was befriended by DJ Dilemma and J Flex, and we started this thing with early portablism stuff. We were building turntables and whatever, and at the time, right, like that was portablism was in its infant stages, and I think Dilemma and Paul were talking about portablism, and because I was around, they were like, yo, we started to do sessions and at parks and invite people to come out and do portablism. And Paul was like, yo, you guys should be the Northwest Portable for Skratcher, like the division. We were like, yeah, so we linked up through Skratcher that way. But then after, pandemic, all of that just kind of went on the wayside. And then PJ, after the pandemic, PJ finally brought me to NAMM, or was just wanting me to go to NAMM after he went. And I was like, okay, man, I'm going to try my best. I want to go. So yeah, like, I guess 3 years ago, he brought me. And it was just like Paul said, man, good timing. Kicked it with everybody, and it was like my first time meeting Rayted-R in real life, and that was a trip. Because
2020,
like everybody, I don't know what it is, but everybody's like, I studied Ray heavy, on on the videos that he put out, even back in when I think he was just coming up, like. Trying to find Rayted-R videos was kind of a fun thing on YouTube. But
release the Kraken.
You know what I'm talking about? Because like sometimes you type in the wrong Rayted-R and you get some party guy and be like, "What is this thing?"
Yeah, and there's a rapper too.
Yeah, anyway. But yeah, that's kind of my origin with it. Like PJ. And the guys from B-Town, so Hollow, shout out, and Gumbo, Isaac, Itchy the Killer, who moved to Seattle like almost 10 years ago. We just kind of started all sessioning after Skratch Lounge. So Skratch Lounge ended after the pandemic and didn't really come back. So there was no sessions happening in the city, and it was all just invites to people's houses. So whether it be like Dilemma Studio or my studio. One time we even had Vec come through when he was in town, and we sessioned with Vec, but this was all like no more public sessions for a while. And so the B-Town guys were talking to us in Seattle who were still active, and we just decided, let's be official. Let's talk to Paul and Jovie and we didn't even know, but PJ really was the guiding force in that, to make Skratcher Seattle B-Town a thing. So yeah, that's everybody from the original crew that was practicing in Bremerton and those of us in Seattle. We all got together and made this inaugural thing happen. But it's, honestly, in my opinion, it's all PJ. He was like the one to get D-Styles there, communicating back and forth, and get the crew from the AO or from Vancouver, and Ray from SD to come out, and then the guys from Winnipeg. That event really, in Seattle, the inaugural event, really, we're pretty, like, we've had long relationship with Skratcher since the beginning, because the Seattle and Bremerton guys would go up there in the early days. I never made it. Was kind of shy back then, but because of the change of our no longer having Skratch Lounge around, we had to pivot. So that's why Skratcher Seattle is fairly new. Yeah, that's like my chapter story.
Do you want to hear my story, how I met Justin? I'm just kidding. This is nothing.
Here we go.
Just kidding. It's okay.
Nah, dude, you're like Soplato, bro. No, just kidding.
Damn. Did we met Justin at the same time, didn't we, Paul? At NAM.
I mean, I've known Justin through like coming down to Skratch Lounge and all that stuff, right? So so Jovie, look, I know Justin longer than you have. Okay, so none of this like hierarchy bullshit. But
all good.
But I'm not. We were close though. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, Jovie, it's okay, bro.
I got to know Justin even more. Like at that NAM, your first NAM, Justin, and like I really got to sit down with you. Like I think that year I got to sit down one-on-one and have like enjoy people's company and talk to them personally. You know what I mean? And then just like us talking was like I clicked with you, bro. Like I felt like we had the same energy. Like I got good energy reading off from you. You know, so that's the thing about like Skratcher 3.0, like how we are right now. I feel like everyone who's involved with Skratcher right now has this. I feel like there's good energy from all you guys, you know, like, and it goes to show, like when we all do link up, it's like we just talked yesterday kind of thing, even though we haven't seen each other for months or even a year, you know. Yeah. And everyone by, you know, some crazy shit. It's like for some reason we all have the same vibe, like the same you know, our mannerisms are obviously a sense of cuteness for sure, bro. Like
100.
Can I? I mean,
yeah, go ahead.
Oh, can I? I got something wrong in my timeline. The first time I met Rayted-R was at the inauguration, right? For Seattle?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. In person. But it was kind of awkward, bro. Like, so all the cool guys, got to be in the car with D-Styles, right? And they were taking him around the town. And Ray and I got put in a car with just this car of complete strangers, basically. That we were gonna go pick up Rayted-R.
Did you mention names or no? Who's in there?
Max.
It was Max.
Max,
right?
Max. Yeah, the homie Max. So Max's car is like souped up, like
right,
race car, right? So I'm driving around with a French guy that I barely know. We met a couple times, but I barely knew him. Cool guy. But we're driving around Rayted-R to go take B footage of the video. And we're just like, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like speed dating. They put us in the car and we just made us talk and shit. It's like, you know, when you're a kid and you go with your parents to a family party and the other kids are playing games. They're like, here, you hang out with them. Pretty much how it was.
That's
just
what it felt like, bro. I felt like the big bros were like.
That's exactly how I met Jovie. Like, it's a fight.
You just forced into it, right? Like that's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah,
honestly, like when I met Randy, just because I stalked him for a little bit, like, I mean, it just like I knew he was a perfect match. Like, it's a perfect fit. As you can see, like we don't. Okay, first of all, just to let the viewers know, you don't have to be Asian. It's really just like the vibe.
Yo, for real.
Because like with Randy, the vibe was already there, and I'm telling you, like if you're part of us, you could be in a room with us without even like knowing a lot about us, but there's a connection and a vibe that it just works, right? Because real attracts real, right? So I'm saying, man, like we're all like we all have the same humor. We all get it, you know. We're not so serious that it's not fun. You have to have fun with it, you know. So it truly is like.
You're gonna come out with the hat that says stalker instead of Skratcher.
Damn, Jovie.
Yeah,
we're Asian.
I think so.
Oh my
I think
God.
so.
Wait, are you all Filipino?
Nah, man, I'm American.
I identify as American.
Okay.
Yeah. So I think we are all Filipino here, except Randy.
Except me.
Except you.
Cambodian.
Yeah.
Are you Cambodian?
Yeah, I'm Cambodian.
Sick.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
For Cambodian.
Huh.
It's okay.
We're in the
we're
same
all-
region, South Pacific.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. Same. Dope.
Do you
Like
guys have any
distant
questions
cousins.
for us, like from some like new chapters and veteran chapters? Do you have any questions for like any of us here to answer?
When's the merch dropping?
The merch is actually. Who wants to answer?
You're at the right place. At the right
well,
time.
I'm gonna tell you this. Like, that's why the Jovie and Paul are while we're here tonight is to finalize.
Just to finalize the designs, yeah. And
March 20th. That's when we open the floodgates. So March 20th
The deadline.
is the start. Yeah, we're taking orders on March 20th. But
Do you have like?
speaking of merch, can people order Skratcher Guam merch?
Not online per se.
Okay.
Yeah,
so they just have to know you.
they got to know a guy who knows a guy.
A guy.
I know a guy.
Oh, that exclusive. Whoa. Okay. Cool.
That's exclusive.
Yeah,
shit,
how do you
man.
get
that-
it per se?
We'll chat after, Ray.
Yeah, I like that, bro.
That kind of exclusive.
I love that.
That's very exclusive.
All right.
Per
And
se.
I've always like had this idea of if I go visit a chapter. This is just me personally. This isn't everybody's thing, and I respect everybody that orders merch from homies and does this stuff. But like for me, I didn't get a Guam shirt because I want to go to Guam and go to a session and be like, yo, you guys got any shirts? Like,
Yeah.
that's what I want to do. Or if I go over to Hawaii and be like, yo, can I get, you guys got any shirts I can get? Or maybe I go to
100%.
Montreal someday and be like, yo, Randy, you guys got any shirts? Like,
That's,
Makes
that
sense.
should be the thing.
That
That
makes
should be the
sense.
thing.
Yeah,
Okay.
I like that.
Yeah.
well, because I'm in,
Interesting.
when people are like, yo, I gotta get a souvenir, and you always get some cheesy souvenir that maybe like it just sits on your, I don't know, like the nostalgia's there, but like sometimes you're in whatever city and you get like a keychain and you're like, I don't have enough keys for these or whatever, but picking up a local shirt, that'd be sick for me. I'm like, yo, I want to do that shit.
I believe in that too. Yeah.
So if you
100%.
guys want to go get a Skratcher Guam shirt, I'll give you guys Merrill's address, and you guys can line up in front of his house for 5 hours
Yeah.
straight.
So you do know a guy.
Full disclosure, that's from the mind of the homie Junebug, so you can go direct to his DMs. And then the last spot, Ray was wondering who did the artwork. It was G-Rock.
It was G-Rock.
It was G-Rock.
Shout out, bro. That guy is
Fire
sick,
G-Rock.
yo.
Fire
G-Rock, man.
Fire G-Rock.
Came out
Fire.
Yeah.
That's some b-boy style, bro. I love that
absolutely
shit.
fire.
That's
bro.
legit. That's dope.
Any other questions, guys? Any other questions for us? You don't have to think of it now. You can always ask us later. But
yeah, I have a question.
You want to record
like
it?
how many drop you guys worked on? So the first merch drop. So how many years there that you guys worked on? If there's any more,
we've got like a few more in the chamber right now, but the idea is to collaborate also with like our team. It's not just gonna be what my design. It could be it could be Rayted-R's design, or it could be Inspekt's design or whatnot. We're gonna try to collaborate not within the crew, but also other artists that's out there as well. So we're gonna change it up every drop. So. Yeah, but there's enough. There's enough drops.
There's a few of mine.
But
already.
We will definitely look forward to the Bed Skratch and Beyond line.
Bed Skratch and Beyond line. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So if
Randy doesn't know, can you explain, please?
Yeah.
Explain.
What is that?
You want me to
So
explain?
it's P-Jilla's idea, man, and this is gonna be so dope. But I'm gonna come out with like home decor scratcher items. I don't want to give too many details out, but home decor. So it'd be like maybe a shower curtain or
floor rug, man.
Floor rug or throw pillows. Stuff like that.
Yeah, we Skratcher has become like Lucasfilms. Like we're gonna like put Skratcher on everything. Star Wars this, Skratcher that. You know what I mean? Like you name it, it's gonna be on it. Like what was it? Like a back scratcher. I know. Shouts out to Presto One. I know he wants to do a Skratcher back scratcher with a logo on it. I don't know, but yeah, we'll make it happen.
Yeah.
That's exactly it, Merril.
Yeah.
We're gonna come out too with some ointment and stuff for those scratchers who have like really bad like eczema and stuff. So
you think
you
carry one as well? Yeah, me too. Like I carry one as well.
I respect. Bro.
Yeah.
Is there stickers out there of Skratcher?
Stickers. Yes.
Is there?
Yeah. So
yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've never seen one.
Oh, they're around.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Jovie, next time you come to Montreal,
I will. Yeah, I have a few.
Oh, it's Hawaii. There you go.
And there's the regular rectangle ones we have as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
And for you chapter heads, you guys can just make your own too. For your respectful cities and shit.
Showing off. I got
like this one.
A free Big Mac. No.
Oh, that's
great. That's expired. That one's expired, bro.
I know.
Dope. Montreal banner.
Let's talk about future vision. As one of our,
I'm gonna get LASIK.
Here. Yeah, LASIK.
Fucking great.
I know, like we're all trying to push our chapters forward. Especially with like we have not officially opened Montreal yet, but we do have a chapter head there. So I guess we're gonna talk about what each person wants to like, what your vision is for the future of Skratcher in your city. What do you guys want to accomplish? Like I know for Toronto's, like we are having sessions every other Thursdays, but we are pushing the culture forward, and we're just trying to get like a lot of people just interested in learning how to do the techniques, but more importantly, learn the counts. Because I feel like when you know how to cut your count, you kind of you learn the etiquette, and you become battle ready, especially. So that's what I want to do with the Toronto chapter. Just to teach them the proper ways of how to come in and out of a session. Just going with the basics and going from there. Right. What do you guys want to push forward in your cities?
For myself, I just want to start it, like the first one, to put it out there, because I think that's the hardest part for me. The first one, I always wanted to be like perfect, not perfect, but make the most out of it. I think just need to put the first session out there just to start, whatever it's a failure or a good vibe. I just don't know how to put it together yet. I've never been put in that position. So yeah, I'm gonna ask help.
Dope, man.
As far as back on the island, definitely looking to get a monthly Skratcher event going again. Like I said, it's been on and off. So I think I got some ideas in mind to get the ball rolling.
How about like Chris and Jorik, like when you guys were working on your guys' cities, what was the main focus for you guys when you guys started up? What was the first initial thought that came through your mind, like what you guys needed to cover?
Oh, for me it was pulling out the bedroom DJs. Like just finding out who actually does Skratch here, because long story short, before we started Skratcher here, I guess one of you guys hollered at a DJ here, and he claimed that nobody scratches in Winnipeg.
Oh wow.
And I had the first session and in your face, right?
Were you alone to organize the first session?
No, I had a partner with me. His name is Sean. He goes by DJ Mixed Menace. He's one of my original guys, but now it's me and L-Train that usually run the show here now.
You use social media to promote the sessions, obviously, and usually the equipment is already on the spot.
So at first, when we ran our first sessions, we basically got everybody to bring their own. That's why we had so many setups the first time. But then now, we just found it to be more manageable. We just brought, X amount. Like we'll bring 4 setups or 5, just so everybody can get around it. And everybody here in Winnipeg, they're fairly nice. So, they're like, okay, do you want to get on? Can I get on? So everybody just rotates back and forth. Like, I want to get a piece of this. Do you want to try? And that's the great thing about Skratcher too. Like, it's so open to everybody, and it's just all skills. Like, what I mean, you can have somebody who just wants to try it out, and you could have somebody like fucking L-Train killing the whole thing. And we're all just community at the end, and everybody's just like helping each other out.
Do you move around, or you stay at the same spot?
Me, I'm one to try everybody's setup, so I'll just run around and then I'll get off. I'll get on.
No, I mean, like, do you change location? Sorry.
So that's another thing. Like, to establish somewhere, it can get pretty tough. I did have a spot before, but it was since the guy who ran the graffiti gallery here in Winnipeg, he ended up moving to Toronto. But now we always have people asking us, hey, Kate, do you want to run your sessions here or there? Because we're obviously not doing this for money. The sessions are always free, right? So finding a venue is always going to be tough, but we always take the invite all the time. Usually just because there's no funding behind it, right? I'm not making money off this. I'm not. I don't know. We got no Skratcher bucks here. I don't know about your guys' end over there, Paul. You probably do, raking it up.
I mean, yeah. Look, yeah, it's paying for my son's college. But yeah, yeah, for sure.
Pays himself before he pays everyone else.
Yo, this is gonna come out and everyone's gonna believe this shit too.
Yeah, man, don't start rumors, bro.
I'm just kidding.
Cut that part.
But it's for serious talk here. Like, let's just get Randy up to speed here. Like, what would it be? Finding a venue, spreading the word. Social media is always big. And yeah, man, like depending on how much equipment you want to bring there, like
get at least three, 4 people for equipment.
And I'd always like to say work as a team. So have a core couple guys there in your city, just so you're not just handling everything on your own, because it can get really it'll get you, man. It'll take some energy out of you.
Yeah.
Out of curiosity, is there a number count on the number of chapters?
Active chapters. Okay, so first of all, there's 47 chapters worldwide. We don't know how active they are. We're still reaching out to them. We are also have 14 countries and most continents. Yeah, most.
Crazy.
Sick.
It's crazy just to think about it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, it's paying for my house, and yeah.
You
knew it.
The kitchen.
I knew it, Paul. I knew it.
Yeah,
that's how you got your
easy.
Tesla.
yeah. I got a Tesla.
It's
my Cybertruck, you mean? My Cybertruck? Yeah, my Cybertruck, yeah.
I recorded that.
Oh my gosh. It's going to get you now, dude.
Shouts out to that one guy who's trying to get me too. Yeah, well, you guys down to do this little or rapid fire goat question?
Let's all answer it.
Yeah, let's go.
Yeah,
okay.
Okay, go.
Okay, we're gonna go start with Inspekt. We're gonna go Merril, Randy, Ray, Jovie J, and then Jointz. Okay, go. What is the GOAT scratch record of all time? Inspekt.
Super Seal.
Merril.
Super duck breaks.
Randy.
Skratch break volume.
My Swiss Styles record, is it hand control?
Yeah, hand control. Yeah.
Like that was a good one too. Ray.
Mine's Super Seal, man.
LJ.
Super Seal.
Jovie J.
Skratcher Apex.
It's got BB. Okay. Jointz.
Super Seal.
Super Seal.
After that,
I would have said Super Seal too, but I don't have it, so I can't say it.
Oh shit.
he hot breaks after that.
Oh shit. Nice. Let's go. Okay, GOAT mixer. Inspekt.
Z2.
Oh.
Okay.
Really?
Merril?
I'd have to go with the OG techniques, the black DMC.
That's SH1200.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
With the crazy filter.
Yeah, the pant. It sounds like a wah pedal almost, right?
Right.
Yeah. Randy?
I'd say PMC05.
Oh, of course.
Let's go.
I don't know. I just like the.
Damn, I'm like stuck, but I'm gonna just say the Rain TTM 57, man.
Okay. LJ too.
Oh man, this is tough. For cutting, we straight up. Oh shit, man.
Could be it could be like a Pioneer 900
Or
whatever.
Gemini Scratch Master.
Sponsor,
Ew, dude.
Got my team.
Newmark
man,
DJ in a box.
Oh shit, I hate to say it, man, because it's none of these two over here, man. It's a Z2 for me.
Wow.
It's over here in this direction.
Good.
Okay. All right. OVJ.
TTM 56 with the Lionel mod.
There you go. The L-Train mod.
Good choice. DJ S9 or S7.
Wow, not even the level.
Proper.
Yeah.
Proper.
Mm-hmm. Okay. What is your GOAT scratch DJ Inspekt?
Ray.
Oh?
I love that.
Yeah, I love the reaction there.
I love that. That's sweet. I like
That's
that.
cute. That's really
That's
cute.
cute. That's
Okay.
cute.
The honest answer. That's my honest answer.
That's cute.
Thanks, man.
I like that.
Gonna have to go with Keyword. He's the guy that got me super interested in this whole thing from the start. So gotta give it up.
Years ago. Randy.
I'd say Vect with Jointz.
Okay.
Oh.
You stuck with you're a true Canadian. Let's go.
Let's
go.
People I got introduced in my country first, so
Let's go. Rated-R.
Mine's D Styles, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, D Styles. Yeah,
D
I
Styles.
would have said that too.
LJ.
Yeah, it's D Styles for me too.
It's so funky.
Okay.
He's so funky.
He is.
My
J.
goat would be Qbert. Because without his videos, it made me want to learn. It made me go that direction and made everyone here. So Qbert had to be my goat.
Let's go.
I think he's your dad. Our dad.
Probably.
There's some truth to that, maybe.
Jointz.
Mine's Toadstyle because I could. The time it was left-handers, man, and there was very few of them. So, yeah, that's who I could watch videos and be like, "Oh, I understand."
Wow,
That's a good one. That's a good one. Okay, guys. Favorite practice routine? What? That's kind of tough. Yeah. What's your go-to practice
That's a
routine?
broad answer.
It is.
One motherfucker.
God damn.
3,
Okay, my bad.
2, 1.
Juggle practice is my favorite.
Doing juggles. Okay. To what beat though?
Yeah.
What style beats?
Every kind of beat. It doesn't matter. As long as I'm juggling, it doesn't matter.
Oh, versatile.
Piggybacking on that, I have to go to that Babu's Blind Alley. Once I kind of unlocked that, I was like, oh my god, I got it. Like, the Mount Everest of juggling for me was just like, man.
Wow.
But of course, I have to do it on -8 pitch because Babu's a beast. I don't know how he does that.
That's how Babu.
It's crazy.
How about you, Randy?
I just learned to strobe, so that's what I do often now. So I'm just trying to go faster and faster.
So, Ray?
For my practice routine, it's I
don't
like
practice at all.
that, but like when I do, I like to pretty much go through like low BPMs to high BPMs. Basically, I start slow and then go end fast. Basically, I just try to stay sharp to be well rounded. That's why I'm fat. So.
God damn it.
Hey, I can relate. It's all good. Yeah, it's good.
Can you stand
up?
LJ too? He's not. LJ, what's yours?
Oh, I go right into it. I go start cutting on to drum and bass, and then whatever happens after that, I just go.
Oh, you just raw dog it, eh?
Yeah, I just go right. I go right in.
Just like, yo, 175. Let's go.
Let's go.
Triple time everything on that BPM. Fuck.
Yeah. Jovie J.
I like to practice using each and every single one of y'all's videos because I record you and I always go back to saying, how the fuck do they do that? Like I watch Ray's drumming, Jorik's tasing, and it's just like, holy fuck, like how do they do that? And I think PJ, like I've filmed him so many times and I ask him how he does it. So I think I'm a product of everyone's cutting here because when I first met you guys, I wouldn't consider myself such a strong DJ with my own style yet. And I felt like I've adapted to each and every one of you guys. So that's what's up. My routine is watching your videos and trying to copy you guys, what I like to hear. No.
So you're telling us you have a little bit of us inside of you.
God damn it, Jordan. God damn it.
No taskmaster. Yeah, no shit. You're such a taskmaster.
Fuck's sake.
As of late, I do the D styles exercise. So I start with maybe like 80 and then transforms and whatever scratch I'm practicing that day. Make sure that I practice the tones. So, going from low tone to high tone because I need to develop more vinyl control. So that's what I do.
That's dope.
What's up?
And then I increase in increment of 5 speed wise.
For me, I think I do the triple click PH. Yeah, I go on PH and do triple clicks. So that's
I heard of that routine. That's pretty cool. Yeah.
You're doing triplets, dude? That's pretty
triplets
impressive.
on PH. Yeah. So, anyway,
the AMWF.
Yes, it's AMWF, and sometimes Amazon. So yeah,
terrible.
Merril, Randy, like all you guys, like shout out your chapters. Let your people know where they can find you.
Yep. So Skratcher Guam, you can find me on IG at DJ Merrill, and then there's also a Skratcher Guam IG page as well. So yeah, man, reach out, link up, let's cut.
Skratcher Montreal.
Skratcher HI.
That's what's up. So that concludes our episode with the chapter heads. Shout out to everyone that was watching. Again, if these gentlemen right here are in your city, reach out to them, become part of Skratcher, learn with it, and just slide with us, man. That's what's up. Peace.
And there's only one thing left to do.
Reach out to your chapter head or go to sleep.